When was the last time you faced a situation involving rifles? The rifle situation happened to me in Gujranwala. You might have seen the clip, which went quite viral. There was a bitter enmity involving a single family. You know how exchange marriages Wada Sada happen within clans? Yes, those marriages had taken place. 4 people. A biological brother comes along with some cousins to the house of his brother-in-law at night. They show up and shoot them all dead. All 4 of them died. They were all well-built, 6-foot-tall young men. This dispute had started over property. It became a very viral story recently. The family contacted me, so I went there after doing my homework. Now, in that very street, the rival family lived as well, one side at one end of the street and the other side at the opposite end. I went to one house, did the recording, and while I was giving the introductory segment, the clip you all saw, about 13 to 14 people holding rifles were standing on one side. They were feuding, wealthy landlords, and another group was standing on the other side. There I was, standing right in the middle, delivering my intro. I was just delivering the intro in a professional manner when gunfire suddenly erupted. Now, I couldn't understand whether to run to the right, where there were rifles, or to the left, where there were also rifles. I was deeply shaken at that moment, but God supported me. I stood my ground firmly and did not run. I completed my program and returned. Did you finish the entire intro right there? Yes, I completed the entire intro right there. In our society, it is often said, and we see it in police stations, people say it, even police officers say it, that you should hate the crime, not the criminal. Have you ever encountered a case or a culprit where looking at them made you feel pure hatred for that criminal? I feel that way about almost all of them. My effort is to avoid recording routine matters for my programs. I record programs that involve heinous crimes, cases where major atrocities have been committed. When you see the person standing in front of you, try to understand what I am saying. And you know he has assaulted a young girl right in front of her father or has committed a brutal dacoity right in front of her father. There are many such cases. When you stand next to such a person, you don't feel fear, you feel utter disgust. You feel pure hatred, wondering he looks like a human being, but what monstrous acts has he committed? So yes, there is hatred and anger. Obviously, we have to stay within our professional boundaries while questioning them, which I do, and then I leave. Do you remember any specific case? You mentioned there are many, but is there a worst-case scenario that stands out to you? Well, countless cases stay in one's memory. Since we do a lot of work, I have to study the details of cases thoroughly beforehand. Then I recall, oh, that was the matter in that particular village in Gujranwala. There is one case I will share with you. I went to conduct a program in Noshara Virkin. I was informed that a man had murdered 4 people, and the police had not arrested him yet. I had no prior idea about Noshara Virkin. Obviously, you cannot travel across the entirety of Pakistan all at once. These things take time. However, I had an idea that it must be a crime-prone area where such an incident occurred. I went to do the program and spoke to the family. To cut a long story short, there was a girl with a master's degree who was 21 or 22 years old, a young, beautiful, well-mannered, and educated girl from an honorable family. A dacoit became obsessed with her. He insisted, "I want to marry her, I have taken a liking to her." The poor girl was innocent and educated, belonging to a respectable home. She kept trying to get rid of him and refused, but the dacoit wouldn't leave her alone. He was one of those bandits who operate from the riverbeds, Bella dacoits. Now you might ask, who are these riverbed dacoits? They are a dangerous class of bandits who live along the riverbanks. They don't easily fall into the hands of the police. When the police raid their hideouts, they simply dive into the river and swim away. Their lifestyle and mindset are completely different from ordinary people. Dacoits have categories too, and he belonged to that specific group. Anyway, I went to the family, recorded the details, and interviewed the girl. I kept her face hidden because it wasn't appropriate to show it since she had a long life ahead of her. I asked her to tell me exactly what had happened. She was weeping bitterly. She asked, "If I tell you, will you save me?" I replied, "I will save you, just tell me. God will protect you." We started the recording. She explained that the dacoit would send her threatening messages saying that if she didn't marry him, he would wipe out her entire family. In the end, the dacoit actually sent a formal marriage proposal to their house. Her father said, "Are you out of your mind? You've come to ask for my daughter's hand when you are a criminal." The dacoit replied, "So what? Don't we also get married? The proposal was sent 2 or 3 times, and each time it was flatly rejected. He was given a stern warning. He realized that a marriage was never going to happen there. He left carrying a large rifle. I won't name the exact weapon, but it was a massive gun. He set out and arrived at the girl's house. In villages, the house layouts are different compared to cities. The girl's mother came to the door and the dacoit shot her straight in the neck. She died on the spot. He walked 4 steps further into the house. These are traditional joint family setups with small courtyards and adjacent rooms. He walked a bit further, saw the girl's aunt sitting there, and shot her in the ribs. He advanced further, met the girl's brother, who confronted him saying, "Are you out of your mind coming into our house like this?" The dacoit shot him right in the face. He moved forward again and shot her second brother. All 4 people died right there on the spot. The girl was terrified. She hid under a bed and the killer fled, becoming a fugitive. When I learned about the incident, I went to do the program. I interviewed the girl, and the story I am telling you is exactly what she told me.